Hello and welcome, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your Path of True Love reading for May 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal, for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and fellow Earth sign Virgo that I am. Really is my honor and pleasure to be serving you today this True Love Path of True Love reading. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell because I am putting out content every day. I usually do at least one live stream on YouTube in the morning or in the evening, just to kind of get us through this tricky time that we're going through, prayer, meditation, and sometimes we just hang out and laugh the whole time. You never know what it's going to be on Drawing the Circle's YouTube channel. But also feel free to comment in the description box below because I like the feedback. It's nice to make contact with people, and if you want to book me for a private read, all my info's in the description box below anyway. Been doing a lot of them. Did one of them today. It was really great. That being said, this is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what does not, and check your other signs. That's why I do Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for all of my relationship-based spreads. Though technically this is not a spread, it is a card draw. We're working with 7 different oracle decks, 2 of which are tarot. 1 card each, just to give you some clues, some tips, some hints on the Path of True Love for the month, because the upload times are ridiculous. Yesterday, that Pisces read, that soulmate read, it's like a 50-minute reading, took, no lie, 5 hours to upload, and that's not YouTube's fault, that's just everybody's on the internet. So I'm truncating these a little bit for the time being so that I can put out a little bit more content than just 1 or 2 a day. Cool, cool? Keep in mind, the Path of True Love is your path. Yes, of course, relationships are indicated, but this is more about your relationship with yourself, right? Self-love, self-boundaries, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-approval, because at the end of the day, there's just that love that only you can give yourself, right? Yes, it's wonderful to give love to others and to receive love from others, but the Path of True Love is your spiritual path, your healing path, your hero's path through your relationships, particularly the primary relationship between you and the divine, and you in your relationship to yourself as the divine, the eternal soul, higher self, spirit, and all that jazz. So keep that in mind. If you can focus on your breath as we go, as will I, we'll all be in the present moment. You'll be able to resonate, feel what's hitting you the right way in these reads, and I'll be able to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I have been trained to do since birth by being here and now. Ready? Let's do this. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the very bottom. I give good description box. Scroll down. There's some good stuff in there. Cool, cool. We're going to start with Caroline Myss archetype deck. Just 1 card. Breathe. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, just one Caroline Myss archetype card for this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the Path of True Love for May 2020. Show us the soul power they are dealing with this month of May, the lead to gold ratio of how they can heal themselves, how they can love themselves, how they can bring the shadow into light, alchemize the lead into gold, the toxic into the healthy, for the Path of True Love, May 2020. Just 1 card, please. Now they keep giving me 2. 1 card, please. That one. Here we go. We are off to the races, the bull races. Well, you've got the God archetype. That's pretty heavy duty right out the gate. Now, this is the masculine family of archetypes. It doesn't mean that you can't be in a female body. When we're talking masculine, feminine, we're talking dynamic, not bodily gender. Everybody has a masculine family archetype as well as a feminine family archetype. These are pretty heavy duty though. The shadow side of the God archetype, despotism, you big despot, and cruelty, using power to control people. Pretty heavy duty, but not unknown on planet Earth for people with that archetype to believe they are a god. Now, we are all divine children, but that's a real distortion, right? And what I learned from I learned a lot from Terry Pratchett, the author, bless his and rest his soul. But evil begins when you start thinking of people as things. The light attribute, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So how perfect for a time when we are all sequestered within our domains to start connecting to the quantum, the unified field, the truth that we are all one, and therefore eliciting compassion, right? Benevolence, wanting to serve, and recognizing the eternal force within all of life, not just within all of humanity. I don't know, that seems like it's worth it in terms of the path of true love, because then you get to become divine love, which is who we really are. The divine singularity appearing to be the multitude, right? So let's ask the angels. The Healing with the Angels Oracle. What angels you are healing with the Healing with the Angels Oracle. Ready? Breathe. My angels, please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, what is the angels that they are healing with through the Healing with the Angels Oracle? Self-acceptance, very much a path of true love card in the sense that this is you learning to accept yourself. Now, self-acceptance is an ongoing thing, right? We have to accept ourselves. What we have to accept within ourselves as adolescents, as we're still forming, is very different than we're in our 20s, our 30s, and as we get older. I, for example, am going to be 52 this year, so I have to accept that I'm going to color my hair purple for the rest of my life. Overtone purple for brown. No, they're not a sponsor, but God, I would love to get free stuff from them. Just overtone purple for brown, though. I'm not turning it blue or any of that. But there's always going to be that acceptance. And for me, the mantra, and I learned this from Kahn, we're using his healing mantra deck as the last card down. The mantra is, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that you're freaking out. It's okay that you're feeling isolated. It's okay that you want to take over the world and destroy most of the people on it. It's okay that you're trying to be more compassionate and more benevolent. It's okay. Self-acceptance is a really great way to sort of de-escalate a lot of what we're going through on the planet right now, because particularly if you are an empath, what you're feeling might not be wholly, W-H-O-L-L-Y, your own. They've been showing me it's like 2% of it is personal. The other 98% is collective. So as you're feeling it, you're healing it. So like I've had some real crying jags. I'm a Pisces moon, sort of born empath. Born on a full moon, Virgo Sun, Pisces moon, on a Labor Day weekend, because I like a symbolic entrance. To kind of get that, I really, even though I know I'm an empath, that's how I'm able to do this work without anybody sitting in front of me like they have for decades, to know that a lot of what I was feeling, because it was coming out of nowhere, and that I am a pressure valve, right? An emotional healing pressure valve. Oh, emotional healing sounds like, oh, I'm going to take a nice bath with rose petals and crystals. It can be volcanic. It can be very, very painful. But as I do the inner child work, just as an example, it's okay, honey. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel this. Let's just not act on it. Let's not post about it on social media. I love you. It's okay. It's okay. That stuff passes through us, and then we get the expanded consciousness, the wisdom of the experience, because knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. And that's what we're here to do in these lifetimes, to gain wisdom through experience within a physical body. Just stunning, isn't it? Not so much. Let's ask the goddesses through the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Really probably my #1 favorite tarot deck of all time. I've been reading it since I'm 19 years old. Thank you, my friend Ellen, who introduced me to it back in the 80s. She's a Virgo too, so she might not be watching. Take a nice deep breath. Let's see what the goddesses have to say about where you are on the path of true love. My goddesses, the divine yin. Please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Oh, this could be their birth month. Happy birthday, Taurians, if that is true. Please, one card in clarity, my goddesses. Ooh, usually I put them face down, but I didn't because you've got a major arcana card of the Wheel of Fortune in this deck called the Spider Woman. So you need to know that there is a divine timing aspect of this, that you're not doing anything wrong. None of us are doing anything wrong. We're all living out the divine play of the quantum variations. We're all experiencing the highest possibilities for our own lives, though they don't look that way right now, but nonetheless, we really do grow through adversity. It's just true. Suffering is just part of what we came here to heal and grow and live through, because there's no alchemy without lead, and there's no pearl without a grain of sand in the belly of the oyster. Ouchie, right? So give this some time, right? That the Spider Woman tells us that every thought, every action, every choice, every feeling, all of it is part of an intricate web of the quantum string theory and all of that. My goodness gracious, if we could deliberately shift into the highest, best feeling quantum version of it all with the snap of our fingers, we would. But thankfully the divine is doing that for us, but we're not allowed to cut corners. We're not allowed to snip threads in this web. We just have to live through it. So since it's all fated, F-A-T-E-D, do you want to achieve your destiny by taking the hero's journey, by healing, by growing, by learning? Because you could just repeat things over and over and over again. That's called suffering fate. But if you heal, you learn, you grow, you evolve to the best of your ability, you achieve your destiny, hence the hero's journey. The hero is always handed fate, but through the journey, they achieve their destiny. Pretty neat. Nice major arcana card there. Because really, there's nothing you can do about it but just kind of walk the web, right? Take the journey. Let's ask the gods with the Mythic Tarot, Juliet Sharman Burke's deck. I love this deck too. I actually read this one before that one. For the Divine Masculine, the voices of the gods, the Divine Masculine Collective, shall we? Here we go. My gods, please, one card in clarity for the Taurus Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, where are they on the path of true love for the month of May 2020? The Page of Cups. Now, I'm going to tell you, this myth that is being depicted here is the myth of a Narcissus. Yes, it's where we get the word narcissist from, but I don't think that really pertains to this so much as this is about self-reflection, emotional connection to oneself. The pages are not necessarily zodiacal, like the knights are mutable energy, which would be Pisces in the suit of cups. The queens are fixed, that would be Scorpio. And the kings would be cardinal, that would be the sign of Cancer. So since the page is without zodiacal sign in that sense, it really is talking about the beginning stages, a message or a messenger of emotion. So this may be telling you to pay attention and be in self-acceptance of your emotions no matter how they come to you. Because remember, you've got the God archetype here, so you might be playing a more divine role as an empath than you are aware of. And look at the time that we're in, where so many people are repressing their fear and their terror and their fear of loss and their grief and all of that just to survive. If you're actually in a safe space, it might be your role to process some of that. And really, you just have to endure it. You just have to feel it to heal it. Nobody nails the dismount perfectly every single time. But with that Page of Cups, now granted the myth itself, he got turned into a flower because of a Me Too moment that he said no to a goddess and whoop, turned him into a flower, staring at his own reflection, which at the end of the day wasn't so bad. He was gorgeous as I remember him. I dated them all. But self-reflection is really what I get from that, that if you are sequestered in your own domain, living by yourself through this time of challenge, then use this time to heal and purge, not just for your emotional healing, because really for your benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, that might be the type of self-love that everyone needs, that you're able to give yourself, and hence clear some of the empathic energy fields of planet Earth and humanity. Nice work if you can get it, but it ain't the easiest thing. Being an empath, I could tell you that. Ooh, but now we've got the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack. Oh no, half of this deck is the suit of problems, but the other half is the suit of grace, the suit of healing, and the suit of luck. So let's see what you get from the Ascended Masters, who assure me that we all get through this, pretty much all of us. And that it is, yes, the end of the world as you know it, but that's kind of evident already. But that we do survive this. There is humanity on the other side of this. Yeah. Breathe. Oh, that felt good. Please, one more. Ah, the Ascended Masters. Please, oh please, oh please. One card in clarity for the Taurian Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, a piece of luck, a piece of grace, a piece of healing, or a piece of the problem. What is it that they most need to know about? Where are they? Oops, on the path of true love, May 2020. Now, I usually don't take kickers, but this one feels right. Responsiveness. Now, that light's a little blinding on that camera, but it is one of the luck cards. Now keep in mind there's a difference between reactivity, reaction, and response. You're gonna have your reactions. You're gonna have your emotional reactions, right? It's time for that. It's called getting triggered. But how do you respond? Right? What does it mean to respond? Response is more considered and usually more of a healing thing. So considering that this is a card of luck, that you're going to have a little bit more luck responding. Now let's keep in mind, you're a Taurus. Taurians have two speeds. No, right? Stubborn and charge. There's very little warm up, right? They go from like not moving at all, like inertia of force, once in motion stays in motion, or if it ain't moving, it ain't moving. So it feels like you're going to get the time to really accept what it is you're feeling and respond. So I would suggest really looking at that thing of, yeah, I'm feeling this, but I'm not acting on it. No, I'm going to be a little stubborn. I'm going to respond first by giving myself time to accept what I'm feeling, to feel it. And then as it moves through me in a more loving way, allowing it, it's okay. It's okay to feel this. It's probably not all mine. I don't know if it is all mine, and that's okay too. It's okay. That sort of loving response to yourself is going to make you so much more what? Benevolent and compassionate to everyone else in the world, known or unknown, in your face or at a distance. Brilliant, really, truly a very, very healing card draw so far. Let's ask your higher self with the Whispers of Love Oracle. Just one card from your higher self, the higher selves of all involved. Here we go. Nice deep breath. Not so much cleavage, kid. This is YouTube. And I don't have an OnlyFans account because I'm 52 almost. With a sense of humor. Higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity, a whisper of love, please. For the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, what is the whisper of true love for this Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the path of true love for May 2020? Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. And I gotta say that if you are kind of on your own right now or living with other people and, you know, in this time where everybody is stressed out, to take a chance on loving whatever is rising inside of you. That's what I think this Page of Cups card is really about. Saying that whatever it is that you're being triggered by on the outside, respond to it with love within yourself. Take a chance on loving it. I cannot stress the importance of some sort of healing modality that involves love, a spiritual healing modality. For me, it tends to be inner child work. Yes, there is Homecoming by John Bradshaw. That's how I was originally introduced to the concept back in the 80s. But that's definitely more psychological, which is fine. Great book, by the way. But you can find hundreds, if not thousands, of inner child meditations online, particularly on YouTube for free. But, you know, buyer beware. Sometimes it's free. Doesn't necessarily mean it's complete. You might have to shop around a little bit, but at least take a chance on love, because these parts of us that are being triggered need more love, not less. And that more love, not less, I learned from a brilliant spiritual teacher by the name of Kahn. His YouTube channel has been a lifesaver for me. A big grape lifesaver. And wintergreen I link to. Hay House author, sweater vest enthusiast, bless his West Coast heart. We're going to get you the last card down with a healing mantra deck card by Matt Kahn. One side of the card is the name of the mantra, the other the mantra itself. Nothing else is written on the card, so I will read you what is written in the bookie book that comes with it. There's his picture on the back. Nice guy. Never met him. Love his work, though. Nice deep breath. As I ask the Ascended Masters who brought you the Luck Suit card of responsiveness, let's get you a healing mantra deck, shall we? One card, not the whole deck. Here we go. My Ascended Masters, please. One card in clarity for the Taurian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, what is their perfect healing mantra that can help them through this time of challenge? Please, your Ascended Master guidance and grace for them. Path of True Love, May 2020. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing, right? So let's see. Yay, I got it to turn off. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And I love that it has the word body in it because you are an earth sign. Let me read this to you, shall I? Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I call it the Thor mantra. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. Duh. You are able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. Feels very Taurian. This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. Very earth signy altogether. So let's put this all together. Embracing your worthiness as a God archetype is really going to help you shift from this tyrannical despot, you controlling people through power, into a more compassionate place, because you're going to be giving yourself the love, the benevolence that only you can give you as a response to what is rising within you emotionally in terms of self-reflection. Through self-acceptance, you got to accept that it's happening. It's okay in order for that to happen, because it is time to do that. It's scheduled. This is probably one of your divine superpowers as a God archetype. Perhaps that's a fun way of looking at it, if you can just take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. And remember, because we are all one, we are all manifestations of one quantum field. The love and the healing that you give yourself loves and heals not just all of humanity, but all of life, including Mother Earth. And you're an earth sign. Cool. So, May the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love for May 2022. Embrace the divine God archetype within them as they take a chance on love, because it is time and part of their fate into destiny through self-acceptance and self-reflection that they can respond with love and embrace their own worthiness, every cell of their body filling with worthiness, and it will feel amazing for them, for their well-being, and for the well-being of all. May they be so blessed. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching my Earth signs, my bulls, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love. May you be blessed with all that you need. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment in the description box below, and by all means, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of May 2020. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.